Oh, I've been a bad boy in this video. I deliberately slipped in some directions that are wrong, but nobody noticed it. Not that it does really matter what I did, but what matters, nobody pay attention. I should have lined up the south with the south here. This is how it was situated. And with the south, line it up with the south on the globe and the north to the north. It should have looked like this. Nothing changed. You can never triangulate the directions on the globe or on the flat earth. And here I did about the same. Not pointing the north of the compasses to the north, like we can see here. This is how it should look like, and we still cannot triangulate it. So why nobody pay attention? Next time pay attention. I won't do this again. But this shows you cannot even triangulate it, no matter how you turn it. And on this map we can see Jupiter on the equator and on the 40 latitude north having the same directions. And on the globe model, those directions more or less triangulate. 40 latitude north and the equator, because they have the same direction. And on the flat earth it looks like this. So that shit never work. We can never triangulate the stuff in the sky. Look at this Jupiter. Mostly the ballers are very good in pointing out some flaws, but they don't like to touch this piece of shit. So let's do another model up on Jupiter. On December 22nd, Jupiter and the Sun are circumpolar for the South Pole. And when it's next to the Sun, we can find the highest point of the Sun from this day. And that was at 11:32. All along this longitude line, we share the same time zone. We can go to the North Pole now and still show the culmination at 11:32. We can move to the equator. Also plus 9 hours time zone and the same culmination, highest point for the Sun. And we can see here Jupiter is next to the Sun at the highest point. Let's check the direction. The direction is 65-54. And the altitude stay 23 all day long. It don't change much. Let's model that up. So here we lined up this compass, and the south pointed to the south on the 141st longitude, and the north pointing to the north, of course. And we don't need altitude because this is a top view. So that azimuth for Jupiter was about 65. That's in this direction. A little bit like this, like we see on timeandday.com. On a globe it would be look like this. Sun 23 degrees above the horizon all day long, with Jupiter next to it. Let's move to the North Pole at this time and date. The altitude is minus 23, so that's a coincidence. The one at the South Pole have an plus 23 degree altitude, and on the North Pole it's inverted, 23 degrees below the horizon all day long, so that don't change. And this is also the Earth's tilt degree, 23 and 23. So this Jupiter had an azimuth of 174. So this is an azimuth of 174. You know, at noon this part is towards the Sun, and then it would be logic those Jupiters are in the same position, in the same direction, not somewhere on the other side. You see that? So how do we model this up on the globe? This area is pointed to the Sun, and it's noon. So it would be logic the South Pole is also pointed in this direction, because the Earth is tilted equally along the same longitude line. This whole line is in the direction of the Sun, because at 11:32 the Sun is at its highest point along this longitude line. And this one is 23 degrees below the horizon, so not visible. And this one is 23 degrees above the horizon. How is that possible? So it would be logic this Jupiter at the North Pole, its direction should be more or less this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 degrees below the horizon. It would be logic if that angle would be around the 67 degrees. because 67 and 23 is 90 degrees. That is simple science. So there is no way to triangulate the celestial bodies from the same longitude with the azimuth, and the altitude also don't triangulate, because it should add up to 90 degrees. This is why the globe came up with this shit. There is no other science that shows us how to do it. Let's do one more location, and that's the equator on the same longitude at noon, 11:32. So that would be here, 169. Those don't triangulate. The Jupiter is many miles away. So this angle grow bigger and bigger. No triangulation possible. And we can see here the position next to the sun. Then the sun would be here together with Jupiter. Well, we clearly see the sun and Jupiter was here at the South Pole. Here we can see its azimuth at 11:32, 65. That is 65 with the sun and Jupiter. And how do we model up a 66 degree altitude on the globe from the equator, measuring 23 degrees on the North and the South Pole was easy, but how do we do that on the globe? 66 degrees. It's impossible to do that. The globe is just trash. This model clearly shows we have to look up at the equator. Here is Jupiter with an azimuth of 174. So I have to look up. 66 degrees, but it's impossible. Did I trash the globe again? And of course we cannot model this up on the Gleason's map. This looks pretty similar as the Gleason's map, because it's the same. The Gleason's map is just a fold open globe. Same result. Those retard ballers are not real ballers, just like the flat earthers. They never point this problem out. The ballers fight their fold open globe, and the flat earthers promote the globe by promoting this map. It's a nice game they play, and you're watching it. How can a baller model this up using his tiny globe and model the sun up and Jupiter without having a 110 degree difference in direction on top of the globe and on the bottom? Maybe some retard flat earther can help you, piece of shit. Anyways, have fun people. Peace. Bye bye. I have here this recording from 2017 from a plane that I could film for 10 minutes in only a small piece of sky. I can see here the balcony of my neighbor, and this is the roof. So this is only a small piece of sky, and I could film this plane for 10 minutes. And it flies sideways, and it takes the trail with it. But I'm looking on this fake application, Fan to Sky. I already made a video about it, and now they took out the 30,000 meter option. They must have watched my video. So this is the date when I filmed it. It was in January 21st. So this is the wind, almost 80 miles an hour. And it looks like it's coming from southeast-ish. Must be a lot of wind on this altitude. So this plane drifts from the south to a northish position. And this trail don't blow apart with 80 mile an hour winds. The plane drifts from the south to the north direction. It cannot climb up this wind. What is this for bullshit? No, people, I'm only kidding because those planes are not real planes. You can check my videos, my playlist. This playlist is a big playlist with all weird planes. And you can also hop over to my other channel, my QNFE's channel. I have some nice sky videos with those weird flying objects. I will play the video, but not fully, because it's too boring. I filmed it behind the window because it was winter. It was freaking cold here. So this took like 10 minutes. Maybe I played all. Okay, people, bye bye.